assholes with opinions.
Are you a hero or are you a villain? That is the question. Stay tuned. AWO show, baby, for life.
For life.
For life.
For life, baby.
What's up, everyone? SplatMan here with another AWO show, Assholes with Opinions. We are feeling a little villainous today, bringing you our top 50 iconic movie villains, covering the next 10 from number 40 to 31. As always, I'm here with my partner in crime. Before I introduce him, there's something I want to say. Usually I'll say something funny or slick about him, but today I'm switching it up. I want to take the time and share something with all you people, something that means a lot to me and means a lot to my partner. I just want to tell you, Gonzo, and all our fans on how proud I am of you, brother. You've been through a lot this past couple of years, and you staying strong, and I love it, bro. I love you. We fell off for a while, but we know where our roots grow from, and we stay true to ourselves and each other. You've had some bad demons, my dude, but those days are over. I'm not going to take up too much time on this, but I'm just proud of you, my friend. I'm proud of you, brother. Thank you for staying strong and being by my side, my dude, because a lot of people have left and you're still here. I thank you for that. And for those people watching at home, if you're going through tough times, get help now. Life is too beautiful, so live it. Don't let drugs or alcohol take over you. Depression is a horrible thing. It will take over your whole body, your whole life, and it will consume you real fucking quick. So I know it's tough, but life will get better for you, I promise. Just ask me and Gonzo, because we've been through it. And we're here for you. So if you ever want to comment on our videos, you know, private message us, just, you know, hit us up on Twitter, whatever you want to do. If it helps, if you want to be a guest on our show, I don't care. But I want to just take step by step and help every single one of you, because I've been through it and I know Gonzo has too. But yeah, Gonzo, I just want to say I'm proud of you, brother, for being who you are and being strong and doing your thing.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I really do. And I mean, bro, I feel the same way about you. And I mean, why do you think we're doing this together? Why do you think we do this together? Because I know that I can count on you to put effort into it too. You know what I mean? You're not somebody that's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll do the show with you. I'll do this, I'll do that. And then you just flake out, you know? And I know that you've been through a lot of shit too. And we've been through kind of different shit, but equally as effective to us and as traumatizing to us at the time. And I mean, you're doing the same shit, bro. You're staying strong and fucking, you know, you're raising a kid and raising him well at that. And you guys have a good family. And dude, I'm fucking proud of you too. And I love you too, man. And you know that.
Just spreading the love, people. That's all I want to do. And yeah, just stay strong. If you have problems in your life, just stay strong. That's all you got to do. Everything will get better. Yeah,
it's all about your mindset, and that's the hardest thing. You know, I struggle with it every day, and I know everybody does. You know, sometimes you don't have the confidence for something, or sometimes you know, you let something affect you in a bad way when you could really turn it into a positive, and it's just very difficult to always have that, you know, positive mindset and always have confidence for everything that you're going to do. You know, it's difficult to be that way all the time. But if you look at the most successful people out there, actors, fucking, you know, philanthropists, football, baseball stars, basketball stars, UFC fighters, wrestlers, anybody that's a fucking star. If you look at them, a lot of them have demons too. But if you look at them, they're all the same in the sense that they work fucking hard. And you can tell that they believe in themselves, and that's all that matters. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to work hard. You can't shortcut either thing.
And that was the toughest thing for me, is to believe in myself and know I can do something and stick with it. It was something I'm passionate about. Like this, maybe our videos don't have 1 million views, but I'm very passionate about this, and I'm very pleased to have you as my partner. And I'm just, yeah, this whole video thing is just makes my life easier and better, believe me. I mean, I know I have a lot of shit I got to do between editing and writing and all that shit, but it keeps me busy, and that's the best thing.
Yeah.
So, but let's not stay on that. I just wanted to tell you that, Gonzo, I'm proud of you. And yeah, let's move on. I'm feeling villainous now.
Yep.
That was my night.
Likewise, though, my brother. Likewise.
That was my nice guy act, and now the asshole comes out.
And you got number 40, buddy, so you can kick it off.
All right. Number 40, my pick. And I got to start it off with a comedian, a comedy villain, I guess you should say. And in my eyes, this movie is definitely a fucking classic, especially if you're a stoner. And especially if you grew up and you're our age in the fucking 90s and early 2000s. But the movie's Friday, and the villain I have for number 40 is Deebo. Because everybody has that fucking asshole in the neighborhood. Everybody has that bully that will bully you for your bike or, you know, use his size on you. And that's what Deebo did. Obviously, into the end, if you haven't seen it, everything changes at the end. But he's got to be on my list because, you know, I got to have a mix here. I got to have a little mix of comedy, some serious, you know, some horror. So that's my pick, number 40, Deebo. You people know what I'm talking about.
Great pick, too. Fucking great pick. And even in Next Friday, he's awesome in that movie too. When he's locked in the back of his fucking father's dog van with the little prisoner that he escaped with and shit. And just like, dude, that's such a great fucking character in those movies. Those are great movies. And dude, that's one that totally fucking slipped my mind. I never even thought of Deebo. So that's a great pick. That's a great pick.
And like I had to pick him because, like I said, everybody's got a bully in the neighborhood, you know, that use their size or whatever. But Zeus, that's who plays him, right?
Yep. His name is Tiny Lister, I think.
I just know him from Zeus, no hold bars.
no holds barred, yep.
Fucking Hulk Hogan. But yeah, come on, let's hear you number 39, Gonzo.
All right, number 39, brother. This is kind of funny because I got a comedy one too. And I actually just thought of not just thought of this one last night, but I added it to my list last night and confirmed with myself, with a little bit of help from my girl, that like it has to be on the list. So I'm putting it on at number 39. And I also have a sneaking suspicion that I might swipe one away from you right now because I think you're gonna have this too.
Let's hear it.
And number 39, the movie is Home Alone and Home Alone 2. And it's the Wet Bandits, played by Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern. I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, anybody from our generation, even after us, and a lot of people before us because they had kids, just like that. Home Alone 1 and 2, those were iconic movies to begin with. They're great movies. They're fucking hilarious. And, Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci as those villains, especially then seeing them get fucked up in both movies by a little kid. They were hilarious, but they were still mean. I mean, they're just like the perfect villains, and they have to be on this list. They have to be.
Dude, I'm actually so happy that you picked them because, like, I tried to fit them in my list. Like, I tried to fit them in my list. They're not on my list.
Wow.
But they're definitely going to be honorable mentions, but it has to be on a top 50 list. So I was hoping you had them on your list. I kind of had a feeling you would. And it's a great choice. I mean, those villains, you hate them and you love them. They're funny and they're mean. Yep. It's just, and I love seeing that side of Joe Pesci because he's always in like mobster gangster movies and shit. I loved him in Home Alone. And I loved him in Lethal Weapons because he's so fucking funny.
He's hilarious.
But yeah, great pick, bro. The what are they called? The Water Bandits?
No, the Wet Bandits.
The Wet Bandits. Yeah. Because he used to turn the sink on and let the sinks run.
Yeah.
Good pick, brother.
All right. What do you got?
Right, number 38. 38 is a villain I grabbed from one of my favorite movies, and I mentioned him in one of our top 5 favorite movies. And the movie is The Patriot, and it's the villain from The Patriot. He fucking used to. I want to jump to that screen and kill this guy myself. First, he kills Mel Gibson's one of his sons, straight up kills him. Then he kills Mel Gibson's other son, played by Heath Ledger. Like what's this fucking guy kills 2 of the guys Mel Gibson's sons? I was so fucking pissed. Then on top of that, he fucking burnt the whole village of people inside a church. He locked them all up in a church. And he just set it on fire. Like how more villainous can you get?
Yeah, he's a
Like that
piece of shit.
guy. Yeah, that guy was a piece of shit. And when you want to jump through your movie screen and kill that fucking actor or kill that character because he's a piece of shit and what he does in the movie, that makes a good villain.
Hell yeah, it does.
So I hope you people have watched The Patriot because you know what I'm talking about, and I know you, Gonzo. I know you're talking about you know what I'm talking about. So
Well,
yeah, that's my number 38.
No, that's a great pick. And the first thing that sticks out to me with that guy is just I remember the first time I watched it too. Immediately, like, he didn't have to say a word in the movie. All that had to happen was he had to be in the picture.
He has that face, that's why.
Yeah, dude. As soon as the camera panned to him, dude, he didn't have to say anything. You didn't have to know who he was, nothing. And you look at that guy and you're like, yo, that's a bad motherfucker right there. You could tell right away. He just had the perfect look for that part. And he played the character so well. Fucking great villain. And I didn't think of that one either.
And the end, though, was so satisfying because he was such a hated character. Love to hate the guy, but then what happens at the end, you're so satisfied, you're like, fucking revenge. But yeah, that's my number 38, Gonzo Sharkage.
Great pick. Number 37. This is so weird too how this is going down because we both picked comedies the first two times. Then we went back to movies that we put on our most iconic movie deaths list and our favorite movies list and shit like that. And I'm going back to the well too right now. With a character that I just absolutely loved, and it was played so well. The character is played by Michael Douglas. And it's the movie Falling Down in 1993. The character's name is William Foster. And if you haven't, anybody that hasn't seen the movie, I mean, it's really just about a guy that kind of loses his mind one day, but he looks like your average, everyday, hardworking blue collar guy. You know, he wears fucking dress pants with a shirt and a tie. He's got a flat top haircut. I think he might have had a military background. I'm not positive. He's just like a normal guy though. I think he's got a family and everything like that. And he just loses his fucking mind. And again, I'm kind of riding the edge with hero villain here because he's not your typical villain. You know, he's not a guy that has evil intentions or he's a bad guy. He's just a guy that fucking lost his mind and then ends up doing a lot of really bad shit in the movie. You know what I mean? And like I think I alluded to this before, but one of the most iconic scenes ever in my mind, and I always remembered it from when I was a little kid, is him in that movie, and he just wants to get something to eat, and he goes to some like fast food joint, and he pulls out a machine gun in the fucking fast food joint because the hamburger or whatever he ordered didn't look anything like it did in the picture, and he just snapped over it, you know. But the movie goes so much deeper than that, but I'm saying he's a villain just because of what he did, and it's just a great fucking part, great character, unbelievably portrayed by Michael Douglas.
Well, I can't say much about it because I haven't seen the movie. It's kind of an awful thing. I guess I need to see it. But did he slaughter everybody in the fast food restaurant?
No, I don't think he ended up killing anybody in there. But he did pull out the gun. It scared the shit out of everybody. But the thing about it too is that there's a point in the movie where he kind of I wouldn't say aligns himself, but he kind of like makes a deal with a guy that's like a neo-Nazi type guy. You know, the guy has a bunch of like weapons, and you know, I think he owns like a army and like ammo shop or something like that. And I mean, Michael Douglas playing this character, I mean, he really I think at one point in the movie, and it's probably off of this guy, he buys like a rocket launcher. I'm almost positive he buys a rocket launcher in the movie. But yeah, I mean, he definitely is like a normal guy that just loses his mind and then kind of turns into a villain. But I have to call him a villain, and I have to say it was just such a great part, such a great movie. It's one that flies under the radar for a lot of people. A lot of people haven't even heard of it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out because it's awesome. And if you like Michael Douglas, you'll fucking dig this role that he plays because it's great.
Well, I'm gonna have to check it out, my friend.
Yeah, we say that a lot too. There's so many movies.
I will, but I mean, yeah, there's so much shit to watch, and I got shows I got to catch up on, and Michael Douglas, man, I love that guy, so I have to watch that movie.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm on to number 36.
Yep.
All right, number 36. This villain is from a movie that was actually in one of our recent videos. I think it was the top 50 death scenes in movies. And the movie is The Good Son, Macaulay Culkin. His name in the movie, Henry Evans. The fucking kid was an asshole. Especially when I watched it. I'm the same age as Macaulay Culkin, so I'm watching it when I was little, looking up to Macaulay Culkin because I loved him as an actor, you know. People used to say I looked like him a little bit growing up. But he just did some horrid shit. And there's one scene that I remember, and it's sick and twisted because, you know, you can hurt many people doing it, and you could even kill people doing it. It's when he threw the fucking dummy off the bridge, and he made all the cars pile up. You know, he just, in the way he was mean to Elijah Wood, and even the end, how he's just so villainous, how the mom is hanging on to both the kids, and he's just like, mom, like all innocent, but he's a fucking little asshole. And so he had to be on my list because he fucking was a wicked villain to me when I was little. So I got to stay true and put him on my list, Macaulay Culkin, Mr. Henry Evans.
100%, dude. That, I mean, and you know, I knew right away where you were going with that dummy scene. Like when you were going there, you know what I mean? That's the thing I remembered most from the movie too, always. Because I think I saw that in the trailer when I was a little kid too. That was a big like focal point of the movie trailer, was when he throws the dummy off on the highway. And it's just like, it's bad. Because doesn't he build the dummy first? Like at the beginning of the movie, he like only has like half of it like materialized, and then he finally has it ready at some point in the movie, and he's gonna go do it.
And they just take it, and like Elijah Wood has no idea what the fuck's going on until he actually does it.
Yeah.
And it just be a little kid watching that, and especially Macaulay Culkin, you know, watching that from Home Alone to My Girl, you know, it's just like a fucking 360 for me. Yeah. But that's my number 36.
That's a great pick, dude. Great pick. And dude, I can't even believe I didn't think of that one because he's so fucking evil in that movie. So great pick.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Number 35, brother. I'm going back to the well again. I think maybe I've definitely mentioned this movie in one of our other videos. I'm not sure which one. It came out in 2004, and it was great to see this actor play like a role like this because it's not even close to what he'll typically play. And I think it's probably the only movie that he really played a role like this that I can think of. And the actor is Tom Cruise. The movie is Collateral, came out in 2004, and it has Jamie Foxx in it. And Tom Cruise plays a hitman named Vincent, who basically holds Jamie Foxx hostage, who is a cab driver, and makes him drive around in one night to go do all of his hits. And he is just, I mean, he is so like bad in that movie. Like, for one, he plays a fucking psychopath, like hitman, so well. Like his facial expressions and just everything that he does in the movie, it's unbelievable. But aside from that, you know, he's just he's heartless. You know, it comes down to him just doing his job. And there's some parts in the movie where they kind of string out the death. There's one where, you know, he's talking to this guy, and it's like you almost think he's starting to like the guy, and Jamie Foxx is loving this guy, but they know why they're there, and you know, you think that he's like not going to do it. You're like, he turned, man, he likes him too much, and nope, sure as shit, man, he just puts a bullet right in the guy, or a couple bullets in him right there, like, you know, like, hey, it's my job, it's what I have to do. So he really plays like a heartless motherfucker in it, crazy psychopath hitman, and just a great villain, and it has to be on my list.
Well, I agree, my friend. I agree, especially coming from Tom Cruise. It's like you never see that guy a villain. Never. Like I bet you can't name another movie.
Well, I mean, it would be very difficult too, and I'd have to think about it for a while. But either way, even if he plays a villain in another movie, it's nothing like that.
No, but I'm saying like he never plays a villain.
No, he really doesn't.
You know, he doesn't. But Collateral, great movie, dude. Good pick.
Yep.
It's not what I thought of. All right, so I'm on number 34.
Yeah, baby.
Number 34. Let's see here. Okay, this is a good one. I like this one. Number 34. It's another comedic one from a comedy, and it's one of my favorite comedies. It's definitely It's definitely in my top 30, I think, comedies. Just growing up, I loved. And the movie's Happy Gilmore with Adam Sandler and fucking Shooter McGavin. Shooter McGavin, dude. I didn't think of him at first when I did my list, but then he came to me. I'm like, this motherfucker's got to be on my list because Shooter McGavin, you know, I eat pieces of shit for you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast. Just, dude, he would say the stupidest fucking shit, and he was just an asshole. And he has to be on my list because fucking I'll never forget the name Shooter McGavin. And it actually reminds me of a meme that's like on Facebook and shit. It has Tiger Woods and Shooter McGavin in it, and it says, "Hey, look at this picture. It's got the greatest golfer in the world standing next to Tiger Woods." You know,
I saw that.
Shooter McGavin, dude. It's fucking the man over there, Mister. I want to jump in some hay and play in May. Fucking A, man.
Dude, that's a great pick. I didn't even think of that. And fucking the thing I always think about from that movie with him is obviously the pieces of shit thing. But other than that, is the little vignettes that they play when like Happy Gilmore's starting to like lose his mind a little bit, and he sees him like the grandmother has the kiss mask on with the tongue, and he starts sucking on the tongue and shit. And then, like I'll never forget that, and I'll never forget like there's another vignette like when he's happy or whatever, and he's thinking, and you see like the little like midget Shooter McGavin riding the bicycle.
I forgot all about that midget. Oh shit!
That's a great pick.
That's why I had to put him on there, dude. Because fucking Shooter McGavin, you can't forget him.
Oh man, oh dude. All right, what am I at? Number 33. Wow, this is going pretty quick. Number 33. Yo, this is kind of difficult for me to even like. The character's so cool. It's like one of those things where it's like, man, how do I even put him on here as a villain? But he is a fucking villain at the end of the day. And the character is played by Christopher Walken. Frank White is his name, and the movie is King of New York. Came out in 1990. And this is, to me, this is just like one of those movies that like when people talk about like the most epic like crime movies and gangster movies, like a lot of times this movie doesn't fucking come up. And it's just like, it's such a great movie. It's so good. And the character that, I mean, we all know Christopher Walken. If there's anybody that can play like a ruthless, heartless motherfucker better than Christopher Walken, please let me know, because I don't know anybody. You know what I mean? Or I don't know anybody that's better than him. He's like, and when he plays a bad guy, man, he is so convincing, and no matter what movie it is. And, you know, in this movie, he's just a gangster. And, I mean, he just fucks shit up. He don't care. He does not care. And it's just a great role from him, and it's a great movie. And I think it's, you know, when you think of gangster movies and crime movies and shit, it's one of the most iconic characters ever, in my opinion. Have you seen that movie? You seen it?
I've seen that movie a long ass time ago, but I remember how like he just didn't give a fuck.
Nah, man.
Like he just didn't give a fuck. But on that, you're right. Like, who could play a better asshole than him? Who could be, you know? But I can name one guy.
De Niro.
And that guy's De Niro, because that motherfucker could play a fucking piece of shit.
I mean,
you know.
I mean, to me though, it's like, yeah, I mean, De Niro, yeah, but I mean, Christopher Walken, I just feel like he's, when it comes to playing a fucking bad guy, him and De Niro, I feel like are kind of equal. They're totally different, but they're both as good. You know what I mean? They're just so good at what they do.
You're right. All right. Well, Christopher Walken, man, I love him. Fucking, he's awesome. He's fucking excellent at comedy too. Fucking funny bastard.
Yep.
If you don't like Christopher Walken, then you just leave.
Yeah. Just roll out.
You know,
peace.
We can always we can always use a little more cowbell. All right, bro. So I'm on number 32.
Yep.
All right, number 32. And this guy is on your list. I have a feeling he's on your list. And this guy's name is Bill the Butcher from Gangs of New York. Is he on your list?
Yeah, I haven't ranked him yet, but he was on my list and he was going to be coming up, but whatever, you got me.
Dude, I just have to he's a great actor. Do you have the actor's name down?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis. That's who it is. Fucking, I'm stupid. But the fucking actor is incredible. His whole character as a fucking evil like butcher. You know, seeing him cut up meat, all his apron on, all bloody. Just he played a fucking awesome villain. You really hated the guy in the movie. And like him and Leonardo DiCaprio going at it back and forth is just between those two actors was just incredible. And like just yeah, Bill the Butcher. The name is right in there. Bill the Butcher. It sounds scary in itself. It sounds fucking villainous. So yeah, he had to be on my list, and he's just someone like his whole role in that movie blew me away. I kind of loved the guy in that movie. I kind of like fucking just thought he was great. I thought he just.
We look at it that way too, just because we appreciate how well the character was portrayed. You know, we're looking at, like, I know we both like when we love a bad guy, a big part of that is because we're looking at it like, oh my God, that like this guy is killing this part. He like it's so good.
Yeah.
So that's why you like fall in love with him.
I can name one other person, and I'm not going to name him though because he's on my list. But dude, Bill the Butcher, man, it's just if you haven't seen the movie Gangsters of New York with Leonardo DiCaprio, dude, just watch that movie. It's such a good movie, and like it's very violent. So get ready for that. But yeah, between those two characters, just unbelievable. And Bill the Butcher, he fucking blew me away with his little mustache and just his the way he talked is just it was incredible in my eyes. So in my eyes, I feel like he should be up a little higher on my list. But you know, Bill the Butcher.
He was definitely going to be higher on my list, but he probably would have been coming in maybe the next video, I would say. I don't know. But yeah, you fucking got me on that one. But yeah, dude, unbelievable role from him. He's a great fucking actor, Daniel Day-Lewis. And that movie, he's just like a menacing motherfucker, dude. Like he will kill anybody and he'll fucking hack them up, and you know, he'll be sneaky and slice him from behind, stab him in the back. Like he don't care. That guy doesn't fucking care. And it's just a great role. That guy, yeah. Daniel Day-Lewis, was awesome.
And I'm trying to remember the whole stage part. Like he could have killed Leonardo DiCaprio over there, you know, but he didn't he make a mark on him?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I think I remember that, but I'll be honest with you, bro. I watched that movie in its entirety one time, like from start to finish. When it went like around the time when it came out, it was like because I was waiting for it, you know, Martin Scorsese. I'm like, and it looked so good. So I was waiting for it. I watched it. I loved it. I think I even own it, but I like started watching it another time and didn't get to finish it. So, but yeah. I do want to watch that in its entirety again because it's a great movie.
Yeah, well, that scene, like on the stage, I think Leonardo DiCaprio tries to kill him, and he finds out, and he leaves a mark, or I don't remember correctly either. He burns him or does something to him, and he could have killed Leo right there and ended it, but he wanted him to kind of suffer, and that makes a villain right there. So, and that just shows power too. So, yeah, that's my number 32, Bill the Butcher, Gangs of New York. Watch it.
Great pick, and you fucking snatched one from me already. Well, my number 31, dude, I'm hoping that I'm just gonna come back with a fucking left hook or a fucking right cross right now at you. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that this pick, I might steal one from you right now. I fucking hope I do, you asshole. Okay? So, number 31 is Patrick Bateman, played by Christian Bale in American Psycho, which came out in 2000. And dude, anybody that's seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen that movie, it's Christian Bale in a role like you've never seen him before. You know, you want to talk about a crazy psycho killer motherfucker that's, you know, totally weird. He's got like fetishes. He's obsessed with fucking Huey Lewis in the News. You know what I mean? And just, it's unbelievable. You know, that part when he hacks the guy up and it's like he's got his whole apartment like laid out with fucking plastic wrap so like blood doesn't get on anything. He's like, I'm gonna hack this motherfucker up. But it's just a creepy fucking part, and Christian Bale plays it so well. Yeah. And please tell me I fucking robbed you right there.
Well, one, he fucking killed that role, Christian Bale. I mean, he kills a lot of roles, but yeah, he fucking killed it. And it wasn't on my list.
Oh.
Because hold on, because it was on my list. But me and you talked at one point, and I bring up that movie. I bring up Christian Bale, and by the look of your face, I forgot what you said, or by the look of your face, I knew he was on your list. So I knew you were going to put him up there. That's why I took him off. But he has to be. He has to be on top 50 of the most villains. You know,
yeah.
Just the name of the movie will tell you, like fucking Psycho. You know, American Psycho. Great pick. Can't go wrong with that. Everybody in the whole world will agree with that, unless you didn't see the movie.
And if you didn't see the movie, you have to see the movie at least one time.
You really do, because it will open up your eyes, and it's fucking just.
It's just to me, it was very clever. You
know, he was like an
interesting take.
He was like a professional.
Yeah,
like he that's what he did, bro.
And I'll just never forget the business card scene.
Yeah, he's just
you know
professional fucking. I'm gonna chop you up in my fucking apartment. Just
I'm trying to think too. I don't remember where that movie took place, but did he work on like Wall Street or something in that movie?
Yeah, dude, I'm thinking maybe it's New York.
That's what I'm thinking too. I think maybe it was in New York, especially his apartment. It had to be New York. But yeah, it's just so weird. He's like, by day, he's like this businessman. He wears a suit and he's all clean cut and he seems like he's a little weird, but pretty much a normal guy. And then fucking by night, it's like, holy shit, what the fuck is this?
It's kind of scary if you think about it.
Oh, it's
because you see the guy in the streets, you think, oh, this guy's just a regular dude, and then you never know what life someone has at home, what kind of demons they have in their closet. What are they? Just it's scary to think about because anybody could be walking by you in the street that just fucking chopped up a guy in their apartment.
You would never know.
You never know. So yeah, he's definitely a villain. He's definitely got to be on this top 50. So, yeah, great choice. Great 5 picks, Gonzo, on your side. I think the 10 we did today are fucking definites on our list.
Oh, 100%. And, dude, the thing is, too, my issue, bro, is like, dude, I got a lot of extras.
Me too, bro. And I've been going back and forth. Like, it's so hard. But I know they're not on your list. And horror movies, it's just I can't, like, skip past them. Like that's what's making this list hard for me. But I'm just gonna leave it as it is, and I'm just gonna go with it. So no more changing that list for me unless you have a pick of mine. But yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is and just go with it.
Yep, that's basically what I'm doing too. And then whatever's left over, it'll be an honorable mention.
Yep. But
the thing is too, is I feel like we could do this list again in a year and it would be different. You know what I mean? Probably be like a lot different because you'd think of other. I would definitely think of other ones that I forgot and shit.
Yeah, years definitely a long time to be shuffling through villains. So yeah, definitely it would probably definitely change. Especially like just last year, my list would be different because. There's one or maybe 2 guys on my list that are actually from this year and last year. So, so yeah, dude, great choices today. To our fans out there, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit that red bell, so whenever we put up a new movie, you get the alert. Make sure you comment, tell us what you think about our picks. Give us a couple of picks if we forgot some. But remember, there's 30 more to come. Our next video will be number 30 to 21.
Yes,
and I can't wait. It's going to be a horror fest. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you like this video and check out our other videos. SplatMan's out of here. Gonzo, I love you. And people, remember what I said in the beginning. If you're going through some shit, stay strong. Get some help. Life will get better. I'm out, dude. Peace.
Oh, yeah. Well said. Well said. Love you, brother. Peace. Everybody, thanks for watching. Gonzo Shark's out.